Reckless Retiree here, and I have come up with a new way to get the water out of my test tubes that I'm pouring my tea bottles into. So I take the snuffer bottle and I suck around the bottom of the cone where the heaviest material should be. And then I agitate that and take off the top, which I'm going to have a hard time doing one-handed, but okay, take off the top, shake it around, and then pour it into the tea bottle. Okay, so I fill up the tea bottle, and then the heavy sediment will eventually end up on the bottom, as you can see in these two tea bottles. All right, so then I've been taking these tea bottles. Again, hard to do. I should put my phone in the stand. Okay, that'll work. I think that will work. It just won't be as close up. All right, so I take the tea bottle that has settled out, and I then pour it into the blue bowl very gently, very carefully, as to just get the clear water. But if I somehow get some of the filtered material, the black filter material, if it comes out also, then it's in the blue bowl where I will capture it again with the snuffer bottle, just like I showed you. All right, so pour most of that out, and then I take a funnel and I put it into a test tube. That's not what I want. I want the funnel. Hello. All right, so agitate it, then dump it. And now, as you can see, all the material in the test tube is agitated, so it's all completely in the water. And again, obviously, I'm going to let that settle till it comes out. Now, I've been doing the same process with the test tubes, pouring them out, but at that point, I'm a little nervous of losing the material. So I came up with this new process, which isn't all that amazing, but I just thought I'd tell you about it. So I have the snuffer bottle, which won't reach into there very far. So I got a piece of tubing that is a little bit bigger than the top snuffer bottle. Shove the snuffer bottle tube into that. And then now I can squeeze the snuffer bottle, put this into the test tube, almost to the bottom, and then suck out the water with the snuffer bottle. And now, hopefully I haven't disturbed the sediment on the bottom, and I can add more like I did to this one. And I think I'm just going to run the whole run that I got and of dirt and then keep collecting it on the bottom. Now, one other thing I tried, and that is I wanted to look at the material that I had on the bottom of the test tube. So I had this funnel with the holes in the bottom, and then I filter paper. Well, actually, the filter paper doesn't exactly fit the bottom. I need to get new filter paper that's the same size as the inside of the funnel. But this is what I had, and so that black material all around the outside is that material on the plastic funnel base. But I'm allowing the filter paper to dry so that it will come out of there. But what I did was I took some of that black material and I put it here on the paper. So what I'm trying to do is determine if this is platinum or not. And I've already said that there's the chemical assay, there's the heat assay. What I forgot to mention was there's a chemical you can test the fluid with that you think has platinum, and it will change colors indicating platinum, and that's tin something liquid. And they use that to determine, to measure, look for platinum. I haven't had a lot of luck with that, but I haven't used it that much, so maybe that'll work out in the long run. But I have this little miniature microscope, and I've been looking at the material with that, trying to maybe determine what the platinum particles can look like. And it goes down to a 120x. And so I've been looking at that and trying to determine what the particles look like. And I think they're a black particle with some silver shiny parts to them. So again, I don't know that for a fact that that's platinum. What I can do is collect enough of them together and then send that for analysis. Then if the analysis says it's platinum, then I'll know what it looks like and I'll know when I have it. And also know that I'm getting it using this blue bowl technique. So there you go. I just thought I'd give you that update on my new change of methods. I still have about a half a bucket there to filter out. That probably will be at the end of the week maybe. And developing these techniques as I go, and trying to make it as quick and automated and cover as much material as possible, because of course that's what makes it financially viable. If you're taking a whole week to filter down your dirt, obviously that's not good. And so I'm trying to come up with techniques that will make that happen more quickly. And that's, well, when Cody in Cody's lab did this, he filtered it down and then he just mixed it with the, I don't know why I have a hard time remembering that name of the material. Anyway, the chemicals you add to the dirt to cause it to melt faster and to separate out as metal. And he used the lead oxide to grab a hold of the other metals in the solution, and then, as I told you before, he used the bone ash cupel to get the lead out. And I didn't have much luck doing that. And he only accomplished getting a tiny little dot of platinum, but he was able to verify through the chemical assay that yes, in fact, he had platinum. So I'm trying to amp that up, take it up to the next level, and make it so that, you know, the ideal system would be you drive down the road, going wherever you're going, got the vacuum system going all the time, it's separating out the material for you as you're going. Then I want to try out a new gold mining Gizzy that's I'm trying to remember what they call it, something wheel. It's a blue, not blue, anyway, it doesn't matter what color it is. It's a wheel that's up on an angle and it turns, and the heavy particles move up the slots until they get to the center, and then they're captured in a vial in the center, which would eliminate the whole T-bottle, test tube technique. All that would go out the window, which would be great. And and then be a lot you can feed the material in a lot faster. So if I get an automated system that would filter it down and demagnetize, take the magnetic particles out of it, then put that in that other rig, and then you have the heavy particles in the vial. So it'd be a lot quicker and therefore make the technique more worthwhile. So that's what I'm working toward, and someday maybe I'll achieve that and you'll witness it. Oh boy. And then maybe you can duplicate it. Of course, the ideal, the absolute ideal is for me to come up with a system that I can develop that then could be made available to the public to purchase, and then they can get their own platinum. Because there's millions and millions, well, I can't say that. At least hundreds of thousands of miles of highway in the United States. And all of it has platinum on it, because all of it is driven, cars drive on it, I'm getting this screwed up. Okay. Every highway in the United States has cars driving on it that use catalytic converters, and therefore are blowing out platinum, and therefore those roads have platinum on them. Cody guesstimated that it was an ounce per mile, but I think it's more than that, because he was just using a broom and dustpan. But if you use a vacuum cleaner, you're going to get those tiny particles, which you want. So there you go. And keep traveling with me on the road of adventure and exploration and research and development, and maybe one day we'll all be picking up platinum off the road. If you like this material, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and you'll stay up to speed with me, and maybe we can all accomplish this together as a group. Plus, if you have some comments, ideas in mind how I can improve things, especially if they're low cost, put those in the comments, and so then I can incorporate them in this whole process, and maybe we'll get there even faster. I bid you adieu.